Alrighty guys, I appreciate everybody taking time from their busy schedules and all their other commitments with life and family and Lord knows what else to consider my latest offering here on Bring a Trailer and watch my long video. I will add, this video narration is completely unscripted and I have no idea what I'm going to say until I say it. So we have a 2003 325 Xi, good mileage at 130, good Carfax. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, this car has some rust. It came from up north. We can all see that from my underside pictures and the Carfax. And there are no two ways about it. And I just want everybody to be aware of that situation. So from looking at it, I don't see anything that would make the rust situation what I'm going to refer to as unmanageable. Meaning, if I had to take things apart or do this or do that, I see no reason why bolts would not just come loose, so on and so forth. But if anybody has watched any of my previous auctions or videos, you will know that I point out the bad as well as the good. So the bad is the rust situation. It's not terrible, but let's talk about it. Let's get it out there. That way everybody is completely aware of what they are looking at, bidding on, buying, etc. and so forth. So, we don't have any coolant leaks. This reservoir looks like it may have been replaced to me at some point. So that is good. All our hoses are nice and dry. Our fittings are nice and dry. Our valve cover gasket is nice and dry. Or else we can see residue all down there. And right in that area. So all good things. So I will admit, I am definitely a sucker for an E46. It was my first adult car many moons ago when I moved to Georgia in my early 20s, and it's hard for me to say no to them when I see cool ones come up. So what drew me to this car? The color is awesome. I love it. It's really neat, and then coupled with the beige interior, man, it's really, it's cool. And the wheels and the everything and the interior on the car, well, we'll get to the interior. But that's another reason I bought it. The interior, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's perfect because it's not. You know, it's 03, over 20 years old, 130,000 miles, but it has the sport seats, the bolster, it has some wear, right, as you would expect, but it's not ripped. The headliner is in great shape. Not that that's a big deal to replace. It's like literally one less thing for me to worry about. So the headliner is nice and tight. It looks like no one ever, I'm not gonna say no one ever sat in the back seat because everybody says that, but it looks like no one ever sat in the back seat. Now, is that true? Obviously not, but back seat, great shape. Passenger seat, great shape. We're gonna get to the interior. First, we're gonna do our exterior walk around. So cosmetically on the exterior, as far as dents, dings, scratches, all that good stuff, you know, there's not really a whole lot to mention. You're gonna have normal wear and tear. There are some, you know, there's some staining on the paint from bird doo-doo or tree wax. It'd be really hard to point it out in a video or a picture. It's mainly up on the hood, on the flat surfaces. Like here's a good example. I mean, can you even see that on the video? I don't know that it's right here. So basically, it's in way better than average shape for a 22-year-old vehicle with 130,000 miles on it. But it is a 2003, so, and it's not a garage queen, right? That's not really the cars I sell. I sell really cool drivers, which is what this is. So I just want to make sure everybody is on the same page. So as you can see, all the body lines line up. I forgot my paint meter, so that will be a separate video, we will do paint meters on her. Wheels are in great shape. So I did not do the brakes on the car. It looks like they were done right before I bought it. Also looks like we have new front axles, which is nice. That just means, you know, that just shows me kind of like a pride of ownership for the previous owner. All the body panels line up right. There's no funny gaps. Tires are in great shape. Match set of Yokohamas. Whew, man, it is humid. We're gonna get in an AC here in a second. So the wood trim, we have no cracking, which, I mean, I don't think I've ever found an E46 with no cracking in the wood trim. Until today. Passenger seat, again, great shape. No rips, no tears. You know, I couldn't even tell you that anybody sat in the passenger seat, which is kind of crazy. So no cracks on the wood trim there. Passenger seat, everything is completely operational. Don't really have a lot of issues with BMW seats as far as, you know, the power functions working. All right, what time is it? 12:30, looking good. All right, so we're gonna do our windows. So we did replace the regulator for the right rear, and the driver's front has a new regulator. So we're gonna do our back window. Okay, locks. Locks. Oy, oy, oy. All right, locks check. Oop, we gotta do our light check. So I have not checked the fog lights. We will make sure the fog lights work. The last E46 I had needed a fog light relay. Let's go do a walk around and check our lights. Make sure everything is working like it should. Okay, fog lights are on. Let's go explore that situation. Okay, good. Good. So if you ever get a E46 and the fog lights don't work, check the relay. Okay, all of our lights operational. Good. Check. All right, let's climb on back in here. Ooh. All right, we're gonna turn the lights off so nobody thinks we're getting attacked. All right, so you see our mileage, onboard computer. Check. We did temperature readings for heat and AC, cruise control, check. Another thing that drew me to this car was its stock, meaning, well, obviously we know what stock means. I mean, no one's swapped the radio out. You know, it's a very unmolested E46, which, you know, let's face it, it's not the easiest thing to find these days. I mean, they're out there, sure, but they don't exactly grow on trees. So, you know, the sunroof shade is nice and tight. It's not all floppy like a lot of them are. The only concern with headliner material is the right front A-pillar is coming loose down in the corner. Taking those apart, you can do it. You have to be really careful. That insert right there for the airbag comes out, and it breaks a lot because it's really old plastic and it's sun-baked. So I was a little hesitant to remove it if I was only removing it for that. So if you want to tackle that, you can go right ahead. Mirror glass is in good shape. We have no bleeding. There's a little on the bottom of the driver's side. You can see that right there. There's a little bit of a discoloration on the mirror glass. Not terrible, but want to point it out. So horn, wipers. Always check your horn and your wipers. Okay, we did our lights, radio, turn signal, onboard computer, horn, wipers. So the radio is completely functional, which is neat. Volume works. The display is nice and clear. It is the stock business CD, which I think is cool. I like the stock look. I don't like, it's a weird size to do an aftermarket radio because they have to like use, a single DIN doesn't quite fit right. I like stock. It's the way to go. Climate, 100% functional, no issues there. Heated seats. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. So you can turn off traction. I guess this is like hill descent. I've never used it, but I guess it regulates your speed. I don't know. We have a crack in the center climate display or climate vents right up here in the corner. Easy thing on eBay or a junkyard if that bothers you, swap it out. Okay, we did our windows. We did our driving video. We did our locks. We did our hazards. So we do have a little bit of the soft touch coming off. Not terrible. You can see that right there. And a little on the cup holder. Right here, and then back behind the change holder. Just a little bit there. The inside of the armrest is not all melted and falling apart. Like, oops, there's my finger. Like, that likes to happen a lot. So that's good. So this is a extra floor mat anchor. And this is my temperature checker. Then we have some wear on the armrest. Shouldn't be any surprise here. I mean, you're driving, right? That's where your arm goes. So yeah. All right, guys. I guess that's really it. 12 minutes might be a record. Let's see. Anything else I'm missing? Driver's seat works perfect. No issues there. Sport steering wheel, but we know this because it has sport pack, sport seats. Alrighty, guys. Already. So, if you're okay with a little rust, this is a cool car. Again, in my opinion, so we're going to keep filming as I take off back down to home base, aka my office. In my opinion, right, this is simply my opinion, the rust situation, I had another E46, came out of Washington State, and the term that was used, because everybody was like, it has some rust on it also, is it manageable? And in my opinion, completely manageable in this on this one also. Alright, so I need to go by Advance and pick up some parts, which is down here on the right. Super quiet ride, nice and smooth. Nothing to really mention or point out as far as noises or vibrations or pulls or shimmies or shakes. You can see our temp gauge sitting right where it should. Which, yeah, I know the E46 and the cooling systems, I get it. It's a concern, I understand. Whoa, I was not looking up. That's why doing what I'm doing is not necessarily recommended. Alright guys, that'll do it for this one. Let's get the oxen cooking, and if you have any questions, by all means just let me know. And thanks for watching.